Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here and I welcome you all to a video which is really close to my heart. Why? Because this is how I celebrated my 4 million landmark on YouTube. What do you think I did? Party? Went out with my friends? Well, this time I celebrated it with the tribal children who study at Narmadalaya, an organization which imparts free preschool to high school education for the economically weaker sections of the society. This organization is located at Lepa near Indore. Recently, when I visited this place, I got an opportunity to interact with the founder Bharti Thakur, and she's also very popularly called as Didi. She told me that there was a turning point in her life after which she decided to quit her full-time job at Nashik Artillery Center and she decided to live her dream of educating these children. Well, her dream was not only to educate them but to make them better citizens, to ensure that they are grounded to their roots and also to make them self-employable. Then I asked her if there were any challenges that she faced while bringing in new children to the school. Of course, it was a free education for these poor children, but still, I'm sure there might have been certain challenges, right? And she said that instead of giving a plain simple answer, she preferred to tell me an instance that happened. She said that once a father got his child to the school and he said that I want my son to be admitted to the school, I want him to study. The son was not at all willing to study in the school and he was crying out like anything. Didi said that he will get adjusted, give him few days, and Didi said that she's sure that he will enjoy the process of education. Almost 5-6 days went by, he was studying in the school, but then Didi realized that 1 or 2 documents of this person were incomplete, and that is why she called up his father again and said that please get these documentations ready and then you can bring back the child to the school. After a gap of 5-7 days when he was studying in the school and after 2-3 days of documentation, when the father brought his son back to the school, it was an unbelievable instance when the son, the small boy, was dancing with joy and he actually jumped inside the school and he was very happily going inside the school. Even Didi was not sure that what was the transformation that happened in just a period of 5 to 7 days, that this person who was crying out like anything is now dancing and going inside the school. When she called him out again and she said, "Beta, what happened? Why is that you are so happy to rejoin the school again?" And his answer was something which was totally beyond my thoughts. The small boy said that this is a place where I get to eat 4 times in a day. And when I'm back home, I don't get my first meal until 3:30 p.m. Can this also be a big motivation for a small kid to go to the school? I think situations are way beyond what we can even think of. But when I met these children, I got a feeling that they are not going to be the ones who are going to get bogged down by these situations. They are going to adapt to these situations very quickly and are going to move on with their lives. In fact, you'll be surprised to know how their morning routine looks like. They get up at 5:30 in the morning. They start their day with prayers. Then they almost exercise for half an hour. Then after their exercise is done, some go and clean the backyard of their school. Some go and clean up the front yard of their school. Some of them go and collect flowers for puja. Some are busy in, doing some other activity. But then after all their morning routine activities are done, that is when they'll go and start with their studies. I think with all of these points, Didi is not only ensuring that they are well educated, but she's also ensuring that they are making a good citizen out of themselves. While discussing with Didi, I got to know about one more very important aspect of this entire process. She said that there are certain students who get an opportunity to go and study in bigger towns or cities, but the problem is that these students never come back. The upbringing of students of Narmadalaya is such that students willingly join hands to mentor the next batch students. In fact, this can be seen with the fact that more than 50% of Didi's first batch students are now serving Narmadalaya in some way or the other. One of the students who got an opportunity to present the paper at Portugal is currently heading their workshop department. One of the student is heading their teaching department. One of the student is also heading the Gaushala. I think in spite of achieving great heights, the fact that they are still very much sticking to their roots is a very pleasing gesture. And now coming to the fourth objective, which was to make the students self-employable. For that, they have started a workshop which gives practical training to students, which is related to plumbing, carpentry, electric fittings and other works, which can help the high school students to be self-employed. Now the only problem of this workshop was that because the machines run for long hours, the electricity bill of this workshop comes up on a higher side. Now this becomes a financial burden on the organization. When me and my family members discussed this problem with Didi, she said that if a solar panel is fitted on top of the workshop, it can zero down the electricity bill. So after doing a lot of discussion, we decided that yes, we should fit a 10 kilowatt panel on the terrace of this workshop. And once we did this, we had gone for the inauguration of this, and it felt so amazing to see that yes, now because of my small contribution, the financial burden on this organization as far as the electricity bill is going to be zeroed down for a lifetime. Well, many people have this question, if money can really buy happiness or not. But I believe that if money is spent well, then it can bring happiness in your lives or in someone else's lives. And I can say this with conviction because when I spent this money, that definitely gave me a great sense of happiness. If you wish to donate something to this organization, then please understand amount is not at all a barrier. You can donate with as less as even 1 rupee or 11 rupee or 21 rupees. It's about the emotion that matters more rather than the amount. But if you want to sponsor the child's education, even one child's education, for one entire year, the cost is as low as 15,000 rupees. If you wish to sponsor one child's education plus lodging plus boarding, it costs only 25,000 rupees in 1 year. This organization is very well registered under section 80G of Income Tax Act 1961. And if you wish to donate, these are the account details for you on screen. Just remember that educating a child can turn the walls into doors. If you want to watch the full interview of me and Didi, then don't forget to check out the link in the description box. Also, you can check out the link in the pinned comment and in the I button. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.